What's going on, fish keepers? You want to know the 3 keys to success in having a crystal clear aquarium. And there are lots of tips and quirks out there that people may tell you. The big industry fish people will say that you need to buy all these fancy gadgets and these replaceable fish cartridges. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is actually very easy. And the 3 things that you need to do are completely simple, and they're free, and it will make your aquarium crystal clear. So let's check it out. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Aquarium Police Force. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, just so you stay in the loop with all the fish information that you need or want. So the first key to success is going to be, and this might be a hot topic, and I'm probably going to get a lot of flack in the comments, but I'm going to say it anyways because I believe it is true, and that is having a natural dirt or a live substrate. And that could be, dirt from your backyard, dirt from a pond, or organic potting soil or whatnot as the base layer in your aquarium. The benefit of having a live substrate is that this is already going to possess all these, microorganisms that do a ton of grunt work that you want in your aquarium with these beneficial bacteria. There's going to be all these microfauna in there that just really, tackle any problems that might arise or that assist you in tackling, these fights that we have against excess waste and ammonia and nitrites. And when we have these things doing this battle for us, it benefits our entire system that we have. So when these beneficial bacteria, as microfauna, are doing their work, it's creating this carbon dioxide exchange by breaking down waste. And the carbon dioxide that is the waste from these microfauna is going to create food for our plants, which are going to help them grow bigger, stronger, more lush, more beautiful. And those plants, when they're doing their work, they're taking all the ammonia and nitrite spikes out of our water, the things that we don't want, the plants do. So that base layer of substrate is going to assist our secondary line of battle to keep away, excess nutrients, excess waste. And that's really all we want to have for that crystal clear aquarium water. So that being said, I also want to caution anyone that if you are going to go dig in your backyard or go get some local pond water, lake water, that there are no chemicals or fertilizers or pesticides that are in this, because if that is contaminated, this would be detrimental to your tank. So you have to make sure that the substrate you are choosing is the proper one, and that there is no chemicals or pesticides or anything that is harmful or toxic to fish or other organisms. So just be aware of that. I say that, but it has to be clean, fresh, organic. It can't be anything that has stuff that kills stuff in it. Okay, so just be aware of that. So the second thing is, and this is one that you're not going to like, I hate it because I struggle with it every single day, and I usually end up with another tank, and that is, do not overstock your tank. So overstocking your tank, I say this in probably every single one of my videos, is balance or cycle. Everything is a circle in our aquarium, and if one thing gets out of wonk, then the whole thing gets thrown off, like a wheel gets tossed off the track. And having too much fish for the size of your tank, the amount of plants you have, if it creates too much waste, then you're going to be in trouble, and that's going to create either huge ammonia nitrite spikes, or it's going to cause more nutrients for algae and all these other blooms that we just don't really want and that we're not looking for in an aquarium. So if you want crystal clear water, make sure that you have the appropriate size tank and the appropriate number of fish. And again, I can't tell you an exact science on it. This is going to be a juggling act that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to find your own balance, because every single aquarium is going to be different. So don't overstock your tank. And this is, again, going to keep your aquarium way easier to maintain and that water crystal clear. Extra nutrients equals more stuff that we don't want to look at is really what it comes down to. So the last key to success is don't overfeed your fish. And I'm guilty of this, and I probably would bet the majority of fish keepers are guilty of overfeeding their fish, whether it's on accident or by mistake. We've all done it once, or we all do it consistently, and that is, when you feed your fish and the food flakes, they just sink right past them and they don't eat all the food up and it goes down to the substrate. Then you know that you fed them too much, because that food isn't going to get eaten. It might not get picked up. It could decay and rot, which could cause ammonia in your fish tank, which could harm your fish. Or, it could create extra nutrients, which then could cause algae blooms, and then you get green water, and it just, it doesn't look pretty. So when you feed your fish, if they're eating it all up, then you know that you fed the right amount. But you also have to be aware of not being afraid to feed your fish, because if you underfeed them, then you're going to run into a problem of malnourishment, which could get them, their immune level is going to get lower. They could get diseases, they could get parasites, all these things. So feed your fish just the proper amount, and that's going to help you keep your water crystal clear. So those 3 tips, along with keeping up with your regular water maintenance, your regular filtration maintenance, is going to make sure that your tank is going to look spot on. And again, if you notice that you have excess algae, then you maybe want to change less food. Or if you have whatever, your fish are acting erratic, then you might want to check on how much you're feeding them. If they look lethargic, then maybe feed them a little bit more. So you have to visualize your own tank. You have to be able to identify your fish's behaviors and understand what their needs are just by looking at them. Get to know their habits, their quirks, and then you can adjust based off of those things. So those are the 3 tips of success to having a proper crystal clear aquarium. And I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you disagree or you have another thing that needs to be shared, make sure you throw that in the comment below, because I'd love to hear it. And we'll see you guys again soon.